Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If the outfit and the tired face look familiar, I'm following up in the really bright sunlight after my little rabbit feeding and clutter cleanup. So if you haven't seen that video, I don't know if this one is going to be posted the day after or if one of Poppy Bear's is going to be in between. But if you're curious as to why I'm so stinking tired, go watch that video. I don't feel like explaining it again. But this one's gonna be a pretty short one just because I don't have a lot of time. I've got about 45 minutes to an hour before I need to start getting ready to get into town for Bible study. But what I'm gonna do real quick is just get some of these wood chips that we had originally put down all in Bunny Lane, and I'm gonna get some of them down into the chicken coop. Not the run itself, just the coop. So it won't take a lot, probably just 2 trips. I just want to get them a little bit of more layered down there. So we're gonna knock that out real quick. Nothing too earth-shatteringly exciting, but it's part of it, you know. Now that the busy time during summer, now where did I put my, there it is. Now that the busy time during summer's over and really our fall is settling down, I'm gonna have a lot more time to get out here and work on these projects that I've been putting off. And most of my projects are going to be cleaning and organization. I'll have to get Papa Bear involved with some of them just because he'll have to help me determine where things are going and if he wants to keep it or this, that. But I'm excited just because some of these areas I haven't seen in a couple years. Because during the summer they get overgrown with weeds and grass and everything. And I have no idea what kind of stuff, what kind of goodies we have hiding around here anymore. But back again to the dilemma of not knowing where to put y'all. There we go. I love this magnetic base. I don't know if it was Ross. I think it was Ross the Oliver man that told Dirk about it. It's amazing. But I've got my bad boy here, got my wheelbarrow, and I've mentioned it several times. I'm a big old baby when it comes to getting splinters, so I do everything I can to avoid that. I'm just gonna get the first load loaded up and then we'll take it down there. It's still a little dark in there. I don't know how well y'all are gonna be able to see, but we'll see. You might see some action. I don't know. There's no real good way of doing this. The girls are pretty, this is around the time where they start to lay each day. So I don't want to close off the coop completely, even if it is just for 10-15 minutes. So I'll probably end up wheeling this right up to the gate and just getting the wood chips out by hand, just big arm scoops and tossing them in there. Shouldn't be too much of a pain in the butt, but well, now that did not go as planned. Look at that. I went to take one scoop and it broke. And now I guess I know why that tape is there. And that's really unfortunate because I love this thing. But I'll set it aside. Papa Bear may be able to do something with it. No big deal. I have another pitchfork over here. It'll just take a little longer getting it scooped in. No biggie. Oh, this is not gonna go as planned, y'all. I may have to there's probably some good bugs in this too, which the girls are gonna love. I don't know, it might not, no, it'll take more than one. I don't know if Dirk reached out to somebody or if there was something on Facebook. I'm pretty sure he just put in to get another load of wood chips. That's definitely a good tip for y'all. If you've never done it, you know, I think our last couple of drop-offs was from power company after they were doing tree work around all the power lines. And Dirk was wanting some more wood chips, and he saw one of the trucks when they were working one day, and he stopped, and I'm sure he may have known who was working it. He knows just about everybody in the county, but he let them know, hey, if you need somewhere to drop those, gave them our address, and they did not disappoint. And then last year we got a lot. I think we got 3 or 4 loads last year. That's what ended up being in the entire chicken run and the coop back then. Oh goodness, this is gonna be interesting. Hopefully nobody escapes, especially since we've had the hawk issues. This is gonna be interesting. Sorry, y'all are gonna have some weird views for a second. Ouch. All right, how is that, y'all? Bright enough to see? All right. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them. What are you doing, ladies? I don't know. I guess it depends on how deep I want to make it, but I might be able to get away with one load. I'll see how long it takes me to unload it. Said I'm on just a little bit of a time crunch. Oh, the girls are loving it. Oh, sorry. That's the best thing about having chickens when it comes to doing something like this, y'all. I don't have to worry about spreading it out evenly. I just toss it in here and they do all the work for me. I know, ladies, but hey. Oh, I found a shovel. That's gonna make my life easier. Looks like they're already finding some bugs. And honestly, what I might do is just talk to Papa Bear. I don't know if he has any plans with the rest of those wood chips, but if he doesn't, I might just make it a project to get the rest of those in the run. If you watched, or if you go back and watch my last video with the clutter cleanup, I talked a little bit about how we were wanting to get in here and, I mean, completely redo all their bedding and everything. All their ground cover, just get out everything from last year, get it over to composting and stuff. But we didn't get around to it. And the ground in the run, A, because it's been so dry this year, and also because that stuff just needs to be rotated. It's really hard ground out there in a lot of the spots, and it's hard for them to get in to get them dust baths and to scavenge for bugs and stuff. So I think that if Papa Bear doesn't have any use for the rest of it, I'm just gonna get it scooped in there. Yeah, I like that idea a lot, guys. I'll probably wait until next week to do that though, because I think today it's Still supposed to get to be about 85, but next week it's in like 60s, I think. Well, okay. Here, I'll just put it right here, ladies, and you kick it that way. And when if that ends up working out for me to use those, I am not gonna do all that by hand. We'll get Petey's tractor over here and get it all scooped over. That's what we did the last time. Worked really well. Look at this, they love it. And I think that this one load is gonna get us right now. I'll let them kick it all around today and see what areas end up needing more in here, and then I can bring down some more this evening. Now, ladies, try to distribute it evenly, okay? Well, now, you're just gonna have to deal with that, ladies. The good news is that they're all so preoccupied in here that they're not even trying to come towards the gate. All right. Look at that. It's not all even. Excuse me. And they could definitely probably use at least one more load, if not two. But they'll be kicking it around for quite a while. And I'll just come back after Bible study and see about getting more down here, if I need to. Oats. Oats is still broody, so I still take her out every time that I see her in here. I'm just checking under you, darling. Who is that? Okay, you're not Toopy. Got anything under you? One egg so far. Not too bad. It's pretty early. All right, ladies. I don't know which one of you laid me this, but thank you. It's a nice egg. What do you think? Huh? Yep. Definitely got to get this out into the main run. Look at that. Oats, you want to tell everybody how mean you are? You're one of our smallest chickens, and you pick on everybody. You have something to say for yourself? Oh yeah, they're hard at work. I love it. That's what I absolutely hate about having to keep them in the run. Oh man, y'all, I look rough today. That's what I hate about keeping them locked up in the run without letting them out at all. It's just, yeah. But you can see, let me set my egg down so I don't squash it. Hopefully I don't step on it. But I have a pitchfork over here as well with one bent tine, or, but you can just see how just thick and caked that is. I mean, that's a combination of the dirt, the wood chips that we had here, all their poop. Yeah? Actually, you know what? I still have a few minutes. That little project took not nearly as long. I'm gonna grab the shovel and see if I can't break up some of that better with the shovel than with the pitchfork. They won't like it as much as the fresh stuff, but they'll still be able to scavenge around and, you know, do chicken things. And that's why I don't like keeping them locked up all the time, because a bug just flew right into my eye. They can't get out and just be chickens, you know. But with these hawks, I can't risk it. I can't risk having them loose. I love these ladies too much. All right, let's see if we can get just a little bit of this broken up. But if I can get the rest of those wood chips down here, there's enough of them. It doesn't look like it from the pile up there, but there's enough of them up here that at least this run could be covered, at least in a thin layer. See, that's pretty loose. Oh, excuse me. Doing it in the feed barn's not necessary, just because it doesn't get wet in there and the dirt stays pretty loose. Oh my goodness, y'all. Seriously. This is the second tool I've broken this morning. I know, Cinnamon. It's ridiculous. And it was starting to work, so. Golly. You know what that means? We need to first check to see what time it is to make sure I'm not running myself too short. And then we need to find another shovel. But what are the odds, seriously, that I break both tools I try to use for this project? Who knows? They're old. That's one thing about getting tools from old auctions and stuff. Some of the older stuff was built a lot better, but some of the stuff that we have is also like 50 years old, so tends to get some wear. But I'll put the this will be my pile of my stack of shame there. But let me put my, I guess I left my phone inside. Let me put my egg up and see what time it is. All right, it's 9:30, so I've got about half an hour before I need to start getting Papa Bear up. Now the question, the $1 million question. If you were a shovel, where on earth would you be? Oh, there. Oh, well, not quite what I'm looking for. Just as bad of a handle. Oh, goodness gracious. I guess a really good hoe would work too. That's an idea. Yeah, same dilemma. Where would you be? Oh. Tell you what, between these little birds and these chipmunks, there's always a critter making a fast move, trying to startle me. All right, I see a hoe. And I think I see a shovel too. All right, y'all. I was thinking that the hoe would be a better bet, but this shovel, I mean, if I break through that, I need to play the lottery or something. But let's go see if we can get a little bit of this broken up for them. And y'all, when I come down here every day, I check eggs frequently just because, as well, especially when I have the broody hens, because they tend to bust eggs. But every time I try to come down here with something for them, whether it be tomatoes from the garden or, you know, clumps of weeds and grass pulled up. They absolutely love Creeping Charlie, and that's an easy one. That the way it grows in the grocery store is ground cover. Cinnamon, I'm back. I told you I would be. All right, let's try this one more time, just for a little bit. I threw in one of the volunteer pumpkins and this gourd yesterday, and they made great work of the pumpkin, but that gourd was pretty tough. Let's see, break that again. Now, the one dilemma of me coming in here and doing this is that my chickens are very curious and want to be right underfoot, so I have to be careful when I've got shovels or hose or, you know. And from where I've thrown so many weeds and plants, there's roots deep down in here. So I like doing this not just to break up the dirt, but where's Rudy? Rudy! I remember seeing him this morning. What? Oh, that's a nice worm, Gertie. Very nice worm he found. Oh, y'all, should not be this warm today. I love doing this and then just watching them scavenge. Yeah? Oh my goodness. Oh, y'all are something. Ladies, I'm gonna just get this one little section, and then I'm gonna go up to the house. Don't you back talk me, Goldie. All right, ladies, my back's getting sore. I don't have any problem shoveling, but it's just, well, I guess right here I can stand up all the way. I just have to... Well, sometimes the GoPro likes to tell you when you're done with your projects. We just overheated, and I'll probably overheat here again really soon. I got a good little bit kicked up for them. It'll occupy their time a little bit today. I don't want to get too in-depth in that because I do still want to just toss these wood chips in there, and then next year we'll do a full overhaul. But yeah, so that's been my morning so far. Feels good. I'm tired, but I've gotten a lot accomplished this morning. And you got to see some of the girls. If you've ever been on the fence, if you've never owned chickens and been on the fence, get them. It's worth it. But they are the gateway drug into homesteading. It was not long after we got chickens that everything else kind of started to fall into place. But I'm gonna leave this one here. I have no idea how long it is. But thank you for tagging along. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, being awesome as y'all are. And like we like to say here on Mama Bear's Homestead and More, keep on keeping on, friends, because we love all y'all.